I got a request to review Rose 31 by Labo from Amy Cox, who wrote the following. I would love to know your thoughts on Labo's Rose 31. I am in love with it, but I find that whenever I wear it, people either want to make out with me or kick my ass. Please, please, please post a review. I'm interested in hearing your articulation of this haunting and seemingly polarizing smell. Well, Amy, I'm sorry to hear about your ass getting kicked, but hey, what a result with the snogging. Pretty good, huh? Whenever I smell Rose 31, I don't really think about the rose. The rose is there, but it's way, 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 way in the background. I just smell spice, spice, spice as the day is long until the cows come home. This thing is a spice monster. You get cumin right off the bat, and there's black pepper in there, and there's clove, and all of these things together make me think about all my little dabblings in Indian cooking when I whip out the garam masala, which is the hot seasoning spice, and it has all of those ingredients in it. It also has cinnamon in it, and it has cardamom, and I'm starting to get hungry. Rose 31 definitely has this kind of Indian spice element, and cumin is a big player in a lot of masculine fragrances. It brings the physicality. There's a sweatiness to it. It's kind of a pleasing BO smell. I don't know why we associate body odor with men, but there you go. And so Rose 31, a little heavy on the pretend BO, but it's cleaned up. It's contrasted with a little bit of incense and a little bit of cedarwood. So it kind of sharpens it up and freshens it up. And so it's very pleasing. It's really stimulating. Now, after the spice starts to mellow out and not be so, achoo, exciting, stimulating, you start to get the sense that there's a rose in there. You get a rose feeling. It's not really up front and center. It's just kind of hovering in the background. And there's a little bit of muskiness and aldehydes. So it's clean and it's a little dirty at the same time. Labo seem to have quite a few fragrances that do that. And the dirtiness is also courtesy of various meldings of animal bottoms. They don't go into specifics, but there's chemical versions of Mother Nature's finest hindquarters. And there's a little labdanum in there, and there's a little bit of oud wood. So all those things are quite on the let's get physical side of life. And like I said, contrasted with those cleaner, woody elements. Rose 31, very popular with the men folk who are getting into niche fragrances and finding their way over to rose fragrances, because Rose 31, despite the name, is not particularly rosy. However, the ladies like Rose 31 too, as evidenced by Amy, who's, when she's not getting her ass kicked, is making out. So 50-50, actually she didn't give me a percentage about, ass kicking versus making out, but I'd like to think, let's say making out is 70% and the ass kicking is only 30%. And let's hope it's not happening with the same person, because that would be odd and might require therapy. So, but I can say from personal experience that I know women like it, because one day I went into my local Labo boutique and was told that the actress Mandy Moore had just popped in to get her bottle of Rose 31. So there you go. Mandy Moore definitely falling on the makeout side of life. I don't think she's getting her ass kicked too often. Hopefully not Mandy. So there you go. Yay for Rose 31. I'm Katie Puckrik, and I smell.
Trisha wears number 5.